What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another day in the life. We are here. It is currently 11. It's the end of the trading session. I did end up not recording the trading session, but I did end up winning a trade today. So I will explain everything. Before that, I got a lot of things to do today. I gotta fix up my room. I gotta go buy new sheets. I gotta go buy new pillowcases. I gotta go buy just a lot of stuff, because I don't know if you can hear this little bit of an echo because it is more empty. I just gotta buy a lot of stuff. But anyway, let's just get right into the video. I'm gonna show you guys the breakdown of the trade that I took today and why I took it. Also, another thing, people have been asking me how to use the news, Forex factory news folders and whatever. So I'm gonna show that. And yeah, just stay tuned. Let's just get straight into the trading session. You guys can see that it is 11:55 right now, and obviously I ended the trading session at 11. Ended the trading session at 11, and it is 11:55, 11:56 now. But we're gonna get straight into this. So obviously we look at the overview of the market, which is the 4-hour time frame for me, and we see before market open, we see we are bearish. We are heavily bearish. We have a fair value gap to fill here. Mark it out for you guys right now. We do have a fair value gap to fill here, and then we go to the 1 hour. We are still bearish. We have bearish market structure, but technically we're on a mini uptrend. We're all bearish. So now that we have that bias in mind, we see this 4-hour fair value gap. We're playing within it. We're playing within it on the 5-minute time frame. So I go down to the 1 minute. Actually, I'm lying. We go back to the 5-minute, right? All market opens, we take out these two areas of liquidity, right? We get a move down. We get this 15-minute retrace up here. It's usually I'm waiting for a 5-minute retrace, but since I know that the market is really bearish, it's gonna want to make its moves up, stop people out, and then head to the direction of this area of interest right here, this area of liquidity, which it got tapped into, which it got taken out actually. But obviously I didn't put my trade all the way down here because there's a risk to reward in factor. So we got here, we move down to the 1 minute, right? So after we see it's past 10 o'clock, we got this liquidity. We didn't get a reaction off this liquidity sweep yet. We got a little reaction, but we ended up coming back up all the way over here. So I know the market could potentially go up to this draw liquidity or go potentially down to this draw liquidity. So it's one of two ways. So if I saw bullish market structure, I would have not went for buys, because honestly we're still bearish on the 4 hour, so I'm not looking for buys at all. So I'm looking for confirmation on the 1 minute, and also maybe even the 5 minute for moves down. So we come here, we got this, we see a mini liquidity get taken out right here. We see a break of structure. We see a fair value gap. We see moves down, right? We don't get any fill of this fair value gap. We don't get any fair value gaps in this area either way. So we move down to this fair value gap right here. Obviously, it's not a valid fair value gap because we got taken out right here. I mean, not taken out. We closed above the fair value gap right there. But the only reason I traded off this fair value gap is because we got a break of structure before we enter the fair value gap and headed down. So if you can see here, we got the liquidity sweep up here. We got the break of structure once again right here. Boom, we come down, we break structure to the upside again. Then we break structure to the downside again. So we're in a downtrend right now, technically on the 1 minute, a mini downtrend. So boom, we get this move up here, we get a move down. So we break structure once again, right? Once again, right here at this level. Honestly, we already broke structure over here. So honestly, that wouldn't count, but I would count it. I just like to see, more confirmation at the end of the day. So this is another break of structure right here. We get our fair value gap formed after the break of structure. Actually, before the break of structure, we get a fair value gap formed. We see the fair value gap, we get taps into it, and we enter off the candle that got rejected. So we enter off that candle, we enter here, we put stops above the fair value gap creation here, right? And stop and take profit at a 1 to 2. So honestly, I could have moved my take profit here because this would have been another area of interest, like the liquidity area of interest right here. But just to be safe, I just went for a 1 to 2. We could have honestly, because here there's a fair value gap so as well, so we just could have easily, you know, easily reversed, but we ended up putting the stop loss at the middle of this fair value gap, the middle point of the fair value gap. So people have been asking me in the comments if if I can show them how to use this. So obviously you search up forexfactory.com, and whatever you're trading, you have all the pairs right here, all the currencies right here, right? So let's say you're trading on Forex. Let's say you're trading Forex. You have these folders as well. Let's say you're trading Forex. You're trading AUD against JPY or something like that. So you would choose only AUD JPY, right? And you put apply filter, and they would tell you all the news for those pairs, right? Let's say you're just trading Forex, and not Forex, futures. You would choose USD, right? Boom. We see the 6 a.m., the yellow folders. I don't really particularly use the yellow folders at all because it says low impact. Particularly just use the red and orange folders because they're really high impact news and medium impact news. So I really just do that if you're trading futures. But if you're trading Forex, keep the same layout because the yellow folder is low impact. So just, you know, choose your pairs that you're trading and just use it from there. So for futures, I'm using USD, only USD, because futures is run by the USD pair, technically, like if you want to call it a pair. But yeah, so all the USD news affects my futures. So the futures that I'm trading, like E-mini or US 30, whatever, it affects that. So pulled up to Target. I'm still gonna find a parking right now, but I'm gonna go inside, see what I can find. I'm probably gonna get some cleaning supplies for the bathroom, and I don't think I'm gonna get any cushions or anything today, or any clothes yet. I'm just gonna focus on the bathroom for. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some cleaning stuff. I'll pick up the camera, show you guys what I got. All right, so unfortunately, they didn't have anything that I wanted from there, so I'm gonna try another store. Probably gonna try Dollar Tree. All right, so just came back from the Dollar Tree. Got some little cheap shit. Fabuloso window cleaner. We got the bathroom, the tub cleaner. This was only $5. All this, bro. Like, what? But yeah, we back home. I'm about to clean the bathroom. I'm about to get that shit all sparkly and nice. I did forget something though. I was gonna get a shower curtain, but I did forget that. With this shit done, then I'm gonna pick up the camera and I'm gonna start editing this video. All right, so we are back. Did pick up the camera maybe 6 hours later. I did end up editing this video up to this point. I had to take care of some things, but now we back. Like I said, I ended up editing this video, but now we're gonna go head to the gym. I am done cleaning the bathroom. I am doing everything what I need to do. I did everything I need to do now, so I am gonna head to the gym, and then I'm just pick up the camera from there. Today wasn't really a work day, but tomorrow is gonna be a work day because I do have a meeting with a prop firm that reached out to me I think maybe 2 days ago. Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. I'll keep you guys updated for tomorrow because tomorrow's vlog will be that meeting. All right, so unfortunately there's a skunk in my garage. I don't know who left the garage open, but there is one in there, so I can't even go in the back, and my gym is closed. I think they're doing a renovation or whatever. But it's not gonna stop me. I do got a pull-up bar. I do have pull-ups. I do have a pull-up bar. I do have push-ups. I just got to do something. I'm obviously not going to show you guys that because that's not, I'm going to be doing it in my room and it's just no point. But I am going to do that, and once I finish that, I'm going to continue editing this video and then end the video off. I'm pretty sure this was a longer trading video, like a more workday video, but all right, so I ended up finishing working out just a little bit. I am editing this video now. I did end up getting maybe 8 minutes to 7 minutes of footage right now. Not footage, of editing done. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and end off the video here. I appreciate you guys so much if you guys made it this far. Tomorrow's vlog will be posted on Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. so stay tuned for that, and I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. So please subscribe, like, and comment. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.